My name is Chad.
My name is Charlie.
We are Farrell, My Love, and we are hanging out with Rob on Punkvideosrock.
You've actually gone up front. You're actually singing now.
Yeah.
So how different is that for the band, like having you be the front man from now on?
I don't think it's changed too much because Chad's always kind of been the go-getter kind of kid. You know, he's been in charge of a lot of things and he's like run a lot of things. So, you know, having him go to singer, it was just like a really natural, smooth process. So I didn't really, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, we didn't like fret too much like when it happened.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you said, it's been really smooth, and I think it's been mostly showing in the studio, just because like there's things I swore that I couldn't do. Like write a song and like construct it with the lyrics and the vocals and the guitar parts and stuff like that. And there's a lot of it on the record that I actually got to write. I wrote a lot of the lyrics. I wrote a lot of the melodies. I got to contribute like some guitar ideas here or there, and it's been really good, because obviously, you know, if somebody switches a frontman, it's not like it's always well, this is better or this is worse. Yeah. It just kind of is different for different reasons. And yeah, I know, for speaking from everybody, it seems like everyone's enjoying the new sound that we've got, and we're a lot happier, so it's working out.
Now, as far as the new sound, like I was watching the most recent video you guys have for Paper Fort.
Yeah.
Right?
Paper Forts.
Paper Forts, yeah. So I mean, like, sorry, I can't
okay.
speak today.
I wish you actually did say Paper Farts.
I thought it was Paper Farts.
It is Paper Farts.
Okay,
Yeah.
So Paper Farts.
Yeah, Paper Farts.
All right, so the new single, Paper Farts, it's different from your previous stuff.
Yeah.
And obviously it's softer because it's an acoustic, or that's the kind of direction that you guys are going for now?
It's an acoustic EP. We just wanted to, because like the transition happened and we didn't expect it to happen. We're just like, okay, you know, this is kind of changing in the band and the lineup's changing around. So we were like, rather than making them wait while we were working on full band stuff, we were like, let's take the songs that they know and love and reimagine them to be acoustic. It was kind of around Christmas time, so we did the whole wrapped up in pinstripes thing, so it kind of looked like a present. And yeah, we just wanted to show fans an acoustic side, because we feel like we've kind of gone a little harder in terms of like the hard rock side for the record. So it's a good I guess dark to light ratio. So.
Okay. And now you guys are in the studio, and you know, how different is it being in the studio now? Like, especially even with you, like I know you mentioned earlier, now you have more jobs because you're working on the music, you're writing and all of that. But how different is it, especially after the last record, Gold Tattoos?
A lot has changed since then. I mean, we got to spend more time on it. We're really happy with the quality that's coming out of it so far, like just from hearing mixes. And I mean, I did drums and vocals for it, recorded both, and it was really fun, because it was kind of like going back to, you know, something I was already familiar with and just kind of elaborating upon it. And you know, Charlie had spent time on his stuff and all of his bass parts and different pedals and different effects, and you know, just different ideas, whether it's like using like clips from movies in a song somewhere, or using like a speech or something, and things like that.
Reverse like swells and all that fun stuff. So, well, we've been working with a producer named Dan Parker, and he's just been awesome. And he actually did the Wrapped Up in Pinstripes EP, the acoustic one. So we loved it so much that we just decided to go with him for the full length record.
Yeah, and I mean the last record, like there was so much good hype on that. So I mean, how much does that add on more pressure, like with this new record that you guys are working on?
I don't think it adds pressure. I believe we're a band that always evolves, and you know, like we went into this record with a lot of heart, a lot of, you know, emotions and stuff like that, and I think it came out great. Yeah.
Yeah, we spent so much time in between Gold Tattoos and this next record just writing new songs that it's almost like Gold Tattoos is, I feel like it's like the band's demos almost, essentially, because it was so old, and like the songs were already written before he was even in the band, and now he's become more dominant with the writing and stuff, and it feels very collective, and it feels like this is definitely going to be the most defining songs we've ever released up until now.
Not even the writing process. I feel like that record gave you guys a lot of touring as well. I felt like you guys did a majority of your tour last year because of the record.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we did the tour with Blood on the Dance Floor. We opened for Alice Santa and Get Scared, and it just was a great time with great learning experiences. Met a lot of amazing people, and saw pretty much every single state in the U.S., so you can't really ask for more.
You guys have been getting a lot of love from Black Veil Brides, from what I hear too, right?
Yeah.
From Andy?
Yeah, absolutely. Him and his father have been super supportive of the band. He comes out to shows. We've stayed at his house. I mean, we're just thankful for it because Black Veil Brides is an influence on this band. You know, whether it's musically or it's just the way that they carry themselves and how they're just kind of doing the whole like real rock and roll thing nowadays in 2015, where it's like mostly, you know, Katy Perry and stuff is reigning supreme. So yeah, we're really happy to have gotten the support of people like that along the way, and you know, even the bands like Alisana and stuff that have kind of taken us under their wing and have taught us some things on tour. It's always really cool to feel like you're accepted from the people that kind of inspired you to become part of it to begin with. So.
With all that touring that you guys did, I mean, I'm sure that taught you guys a lot of lessons. But I mean, how does tour feel now? Is it just another normal day for you guys, or is there still stuff that you guys are still trying to learn or figure out for tour?
Touring is definitely always a learning process. But yeah, this one's been pretty smooth. You know, it's always awesome when you get along with like the other bands, and you know, everybody, you know, isn't fighting, and you know, it's just we try to make it as fun as possible. You know, it's definitely like a group effort, and we all like try to, you know, get together as much, so like, you know, we're constantly all on the same page.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a good, healthy relationship now between everybody, and it does feel like another day. It's like you load in, you know, you get your catering, you know, you do your sound check. It's just, but I mean, we enjoy it nonetheless, and that's why we're here still doing it. So.
How soon can the fans maybe expect new music or even the new album?
We have a bunch of new tour announcements coming up very soon, and with that, we hope to start releasing songs. Yeah. So
2015, definitely. Yeah. Hopefully, we'll be shooting a music video in the next few months. Yeah. Hopefully, come out with you know, maybe like a lyric video for one of the new singles. So it's a matter of time, and just figuring out like when the right time is.
Where are you guys at right now as far as the record goes?
It's done. Yeah. It's completely done. It has to be mixed and mastered now, and then you find out the track listing of what you want and how we want to put it out. Because I mean, some bands put it out as a full-length record immediately, and some bands release singles, you know, for maybe, you know, 4 to 6 months, and then they put out the record. So I think once we get home from this tour, we're going to be sitting down and figuring out exactly how we want to release this record to make sure that it's perfect for the fans, it's perfect for us, and we can come out big with it. So.
And what's it like now live with you singing? Are you still doing drums as well, or you have someone back up there?
We just have some friends coming out with us as of now, just filling in for drums, and I primarily did the harmonies before with whoever our singer was at the time, and then, you know, Charlie's doing harmonies with me. So it's just switch things up a little bit, but it's exciting. You know, it brings that new like breath of fresh air into it, kind of type of thing. So.
You see yourself going back to drums?
I plan on always tracking drums on the records, just because it's so much easier, because I write all the drums, so it's just easier for me to go in and plug it out real quick. But I mean, I've always talked about like if I was to do like some sort of super group down the line, you know, if I was to switch to drums again, like how there's like the Damned things with the Every Time I Die lead singer and Anthrax and some Fall Out Boy members. If it was ever something like that where like the players were so good that I was like, maybe I should step down and do drums. But as of now, I've really fallen in love with singing and songwriting, and I think I'm going to stay here. So.